Konzentra is different. We've all heard the studies saying that games improve brain functions and stuff, but very few games actually try to do that, and the ones which do often forget the fun aspect of it entirely. So, we decided to make a game which is both fun and helpful. We don't focus on any concrete subject to teach, but instead we work on something all of us can use: concentration.
Konzentra is a video game which is designed to end all distractions. A distraction to end all distractions, if you will. Konzentra is a game in which the player has to make their way across many obstacles. Upon crossing all the obstacles, they move to the next level. Each level gets progressively more difficult and tests concentration more. Konzentra revolves around what we like to call the 4 Fs: freedom, fun, focus, and feedback. We had to make sure to strike a good balance between the 4 of these in order to keep the player engaged and to make sure that the game was actually testing concentration.
We made Konzentra in Unreal Engine 4 with the intent of developing it for PC, specifically the Windows OS. However, we are willing to expand to other operating systems such as Linux. We are also supplementing it with things like Blender for modeling, GIMP and Photoshop for making textures, and LMOS and Ableton for making music.
So the first thing we worked on was power-ups. So now power-ups is basically an in-game item which can boost the player's ability. For example, ability to jump, ability to sprint, and ability to regain health. So this was actually pretty hard. As a software we were testing Unreal Engine 4. It was quite hard despite it being menu driven. However, after some time we have finally gotten used to it and we can make the power-ups in no time.
So what I do is modeling, and a model is basically just a 3-dimensional object or a character in smaller proportions than the actual thing in real life. So basically what I do is just making the props that are used in the game. I'm still a young person, so I have many extracurriculars, and modeling is very time consuming. So I wasn't able to make many models in a span of 1 week. So what I did was that I made small bits and pieces of the actual model, and I focused on that mostly in my free time. And I went on YouTube to learn many different tutorials for Blender and the models itself, so I can be more efficient and quicker.